I was just curious, she said, hands up like she'd been caught stealing candy. I wanted to understand what you're working on. Why are you making it such a big deal? A big deal? Melissa, this is confidential. I could lose my job. She rolled her eyes. You're being dramatic. It's just business. And besides, if this deal is so huge, don't you think we should both know what's at stake? She said like she had a seat at the table. After that, I couldn't shake the thought, is she working with Richard? It sounded insane. She'd never even met him outside of that office happy hour. But the timing, the questions, the photos, it was all too much. The pressure kept building. Richard was on my back constantly, nitpicking every slide, every sentence, as if waiting for me to trip. Melissa kept pressing for just a peek at the financials, the projections, the contracts. And then came the email. Late one night, I was finishing a revision when I noticed something strange. The client had responded to an email I hadn't sent yet. The subject line matched my draft word for word. The attachment was the exact version sitting in my outbox. But I hadn't hit send, someone else had. My stomach turned to ice. The only two people with access to my laptop were me and Melissa. I stayed up till a.m., scrolling through my sent folder, my draft folder, my backups. There it was, the hidden forwarding rule. Every time I saved a draft, it silently copied to Richard's private email. My chest pounded. Richard had set me up. He was collecting every move I made, and Melissa, she was feeding him the rest. The next morning, Melissa acted normal, like nothing was wrong. She kissed me goodbye, told me she loved me, and went off like it was any other day. Meanwhile, I sat in my car outside the office, gripping the steering wheel so hard my knuckles turned white, thinking, I'm about to get screwed out of everything I built. And the worst part, I didn't know who to confront first. Richard, or the woman I thought I was going to marry? The client meeting was days away. I had proof something shady was happening. But if I moved too soon, I'd blow my only chance to stop them. The days leading up to the client meeting felt like walking a tightrope. Every move I made was under Richard's microscope, and Melissa's sudden interest in my work grew more invasive by the hour. I knew I couldn't just storm into Richard's office and accuse him. Without proof, I'd look paranoid, maybe even unhinged. And if Melissa was really part of it, confronting her without a plan would only tip her off. So I decided, if they were playing dirty, I'd play dirtier. The first step was simple. I bought a cheap burner laptop. Nothing fancy, just enough to run PowerPoint and send emails. I worked late at the office on the official files, the ones Richard expected me to prepare, but at home, on the burner, I created a different version of the pitch.